So I saw this video today and I found it very interesting and very disturbing. Why is it that this group has to change everything just to fit their agenda? It's mocking Christianity no matter what anyone says. We all pray to our God. Prayers are prayers. But now this group is changing the words of a prayer just to suit their cause.
And let us confess our faith today in the words of the Sparkle Creed. I believe in the non-binary God, whose pronouns are plural. I believe in Jesus Christ, their child, who wore a fabulous tunic and had 2 dads, and saw everyone as a sibling child of God. I believe in the rainbow spirit, who shatters our image of one white light and refracts it into a rainbow of gorgeous diversity. I believe in the Church of Everyday Saints, as numerous, creative, and resilient as patches on the AIDS quilt, whose feet are grounded in mud and whose eyes gaze at the stars in wonder. I believe in the calling to each of us that love is love is love. So beloved, let us love. I believe, glorious God, help my unbelief.
And yes, the Apostles' Creed, that if you're Catholic or you've been to church in your life, you would know that's the name of the prayer. It is not, nor have I ever heard it to be called, the Sparkle Creed, with words like Jesus wore a fabulous tunic and he had 2 dads and his pronouns are plural. Everything about this group, the LGBTQ plus 2, 1, whatever they call it, they add something to it every other day. They're mocking Christians, and the liberal Democrats support it and actually celebrate it. This is nothing more than a slap in the face to Christians, to people who go to church regularly and pray to their God. What's wrong with this group just saying the words of the original prayer? I'm not going to read it. If you know the Apostles' Creed, or again, if you've been to church in your life, you know the words. They do not say, love is love is love is love. They do not change the words. They do not turn everything into a rainbow and everything into a world of diversity for everyone involved. No. This right here is an agenda that they see fit to push on every single person. They want to change everything about our way of living. And now they're mocking God. They're mocking Christians. They're mocking prayer. I don't know who that woman is, that pastor. I don't even know where that was. But I saw it and I found it to be disturbing. And I'm not a religious freak. Yes, I grew up Catholic, but I do not attend church. But that right there, just the words alone, Jesus wore a fabulous tunic and had 2 dads. Where's that coming from? And his pronouns were plural. So there they are pushing the he, she, or they, them, or whatever else they're using today. And I could care less what pronouns people use. If they want to walk around and every time they introduce themselves, they say their pronouns, that's on them. It doesn't bother me. But I'm not going to do it. And people who don't want to do it should not have to and should not bow down to this liberal cause, because that's what it is. How many times do we have to talk about this when every time we see a video or something on television, it pops up that this group wants to change just because they're offended by something else. For instance, they must be offended by the Apostles' Creed because they have to not only change the name to Sparkle Creed, but they have to change the words. Leave well enough alone. You can pray the same prayers as everyone else. Because if you truly believe that you are who you say you are, then your God will approve of you. But if you have to change the words to a prayer to make your congregation believe that that's really what it is, then you truly don't believe in yourself. You know what you're doing people won't agree with. So you can't just go along and read the Bible, say the prayers. No, you have to change everything around to fit your agenda. Then you have to advertise it and publicize it and protest it so everybody sees it when no one cares. Again, everybody prays to their own God, okay? No matter what. But the words to the prayers aren't changed to fit a specific agenda pushed by a specific group so everyone can be involved in it. No. I think they want people to be upset because they're so upset and offended by everything today. So they want to do this purposely, in my opinion, to make people upset that they're mocking certain groups. And I'm disturbed by it, but I really don't care what people do. I think it's sad that they really have to go to these lengths to push their agenda. They are mocking a prayer that's been around for hundreds and hundreds of years. And someone had a light bulb go off in their head and said, you know what? We're going to change this to fit our cause, and we're going to call it the Sparkle Creed. And we're going to make sure we get it out there so people know. Stop pushing this agenda on everybody. And every time I talk about this, I sound like a broken record. But no one cares what you do. No one cares what God you pray to. But now, all of a sudden, God is non-binary and Jesus had two dads. You know what? In all my years on this earth, I have never, ever heard anything like that. Enough is enough with this. Just go on with your lives and celebrate whatever you celebrate and leave religion out of it. Okay, this is another government thing where they want to pretend that they're on board with your cause. Why? Because they know if you believe that the politicians really believe you and really care about your cause, the politicians know you'll vote for them. That's all it is. Anybody who knows anything about politics knows. The politicians jump on board every single cause they can, and they'll agree with it, because if they agree with it, they know the people pushing that cause will vote for them. It's wrong, and in my view, it needs to stop. Enough is enough with this non-binary pronoun thing, changing the words to prayers. Let's just all live our lives how we choose and just leave it alone. You don't need to make specific things fit your agenda. It's not necessary, and quite frankly, I believe it's wrong. And that's it. That's it. I don't want to say any more about this because I saw this today and I just couldn't believe what I was hearing. So I had to talk about it for a minute because it's just wrong what's going on here. So if you haven't liked this video, hit that like button, subscribe to this channel, and hit the notification bell. Share this video with someone. I'd really appreciate that. And I hope everybody's healthy and safe, and we'll see you soon. Have a great night.